In this video, I'm sharing with you 11 common mistakes that guys make when it comes to suits. So, if you think you know all there is to know when it comes to suits, watch this video till the end so you see if you're right or not. This is Dapper Up, your men's style and grooming channel. Let's dive in. Mistake number one, not cutting or removing the stitches or strings. If you want to know if someone is new to wearing suits, what I call a suit newbie or rookie, then this is one of the ways to know. When you buy a suit, most of the time, it comes with some strings or stitches at the following areas: the vents, the pocket openings, or the lapel. These are just there to keep the suit intact in its package and while it is in transit. So immediately you get your suit, you need to cut those stitches open or pull those strings out. The breast pockets where you put your pocket square, the inner pockets, or the vents. These are some of the places that are likely to have these stitches. For the pockets on the sides, I recommend that you leave them stitched if you wouldn't be using them because it helps to maintain that flat, nice look. Mistake number two, not removing the tags. I've seen guys with tags still on the sleeve of their suits and ask myself, why are they going to return it to the shop after wearing it? It's yours, bro. You need to cut it off. Maybe it's an expensive brand and you want us to know, but it is not supposed to be there, so do the needful. Mistake number three, wrong buttoning. When it comes to buttoning your suits, the rule is never button the bottom button. I hope I got that right. Never button the bottom button. Yeah, I needed to take my time with that. So whatever the number of buttons your suit comes with, leave the bottom or last button unbuttoned. With this said, if your suit comes with 2 buttons, button just the first and leave the second. If it comes with 3 buttons, button the first 2 and leave the third unbuttoned. So then someone may ask, what if the suit comes with only 1 button? If it does, this rule doesn't apply, so you button it. The reason why you're not supposed to button the entire 2 buttons or 3 buttons is that when you wear and button your suit's jacket, it is expected to give you a certain masculine X or Y figure or silhouette. However, buttoning all the buttons immediately moves your figure from this X or Y shape to like a square or rectangular appearance, which destroys your masculine silhouette, and then you no longer look attractive in the suit. Mistake number 4, sitting down with a buttoned jacket. The previous buttoning rules only apply when standing, but when you're sitting, it is very important to unbutton your suit jacket. First of all, if you try sitting down with a buttoned jacket, the lapels of your jacket move upward and outward, which doesn't give a good look. Also, if you don't unbutton your jacket, you are putting too much pressure on your buttons, and with time, the thread holding them together may loosen or the buttons would come off eventually. Therefore, unbuttoning your suit jacket before sitting down gives you more freedom and makes you more comfortable, because I believe you'd be wearing a well-fitted jacket, such that if you try to sit with its button, you might struggle, especially if you had just had something to eat. And this takes me to the next suit mistake guys make, which is not getting your suit tailored. This is probably the commonest mistake we make. Let me know in the comments if after buying your suits from the shop, you take it straight to your tailor for an alteration or for adjustments. Let me know in the comments, because I don't, so I'm learning something new here. The thing is, when it comes to clothing, the right fit is everything. And this bar is even raised higher when this clothing item happens to be a suit. If you don't have the money to get a bespoke made to measurements or custom made suit, it means you also get your suits from the rack of a suit shop near you. The problem, however, is that these suits are mass produced in regular sizes of small, medium, large, extra large, so that they can fit a wide range of gentlemen. It's a numbers game here. So 99.99% of the time, you may not get a suit that fits you perfectly in all the right places. The correct sleeve, the correct trousers length, in the shoulders or in the torso. You might not. Check out my other video at the end of this one on how a suit should fit, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So what this means is that you need to take your suit to your tailor immediately after purchasing it for some fixes. But remember, before you do this, you need to get a suit that fits as close to perfection as possible. Because if you go get something extremely small or too big, chances are your tailor might not be able to do anything about it, especially areas like the shoulders. This is the more reason why you should check out my other video on how a suit should fit. Mistake number 6 guys make when it comes to suits: wearing ties that are not proportionate. Let's say you've decided to go all formal with your suit and so have decided to put on a tie as well. How should you go about it? Now, when wearing suits with ties, consider the lapels the suits come in. For example, if you decide to wear a suit with a broader pick lapel, then you should also consider a wider tie to complement it rather than a slim cut tie. If you do the opposite, that is a thin lapel with a wider tie or a broader lapel with a slim tie, you immediately throw off the proportions, and this doesn't look good. Mistake number 7, purchasing the wrong color. Guys, look, if a particular suit color is trendy today, it doesn't mean that you should get it, especially if it is for your very first suit. Because what if the trendy wave passes? Then what? What happens to the suit? So the right way to go about your suit purchase is to get your classics: navy blue, charcoal, gray, black. These basic colors are the right recommendations for your first few suits because they are versatile and you can wear them multiple times to different functions for a lifetime if they are of the right quality and you take very good care of them. So forget fashion trends for a minute and focus on function when purchasing your suit. The next suit mistake most guys make is overdoing it with their pocket squares. The pocket square is an auxiliary piece, meaning that it is more of an accessory that has to add up to your complete look. And remember, when you are wearing a suit, you want to be perceived as a more mature, serious person or someone who really knows what he's doing. In short, when wearing a suit, you're going for a classy look. This is so mainly because of the places you're expected to wear a suit to. So your pocket square shouldn't be something that throws off the entire look. Rather, it should complement it and put everything together. That said, be mindful of colors when it comes to your pocket squares. Another common mistake guys make with a pocket square is matching the tie and the pocket square. Now, I keep saying that unless you are part of a groomsmen team, you have no business matching your necktie with your pocket square. There is absolutely no rule in style or in wearing suits that says that you must do that. So you should consider the following to enhance your overall look when it comes to pocket squares. Color coordination. You should choose a pocket square that complements the colors in your outfit. For instance, if you're wearing a navy blue jacket, then your pocket square can have shades of blue or white. Pattern mixing. If your suit is patterned, then you should consider a pocket square that is plain. If the suit is plain, you should consider a patterned pocket square. Fabric choice also comes to play here. For example, silk pocket squares are good for formal occasions, while cotton pocket squares will do for a more casual look. Then again, the way you fold it can also affect the overall appearance. Moving on to mistake number 10, over accessorizing. This follows the previous points. The function of accessories are for them to adapt to your overall appearance and not to take away from it. So you should tone it down with the rings, with the necklaces, with the bracelets when wearing a suit. A simple watch and a pair of glasses will do the trick, or a single ring and a single bracelet is okay, but not multiple. And speaking of watches, it is more appropriate to wear a leather watch when you are suiting up than your sports Apple Watch. You may want to show it off, but can it be at an appropriate time when you are not suiting up? So the last and final mistake, which I think should even be the first, is that it might be shocking to you, but there are people out there who do not know what a suit is. And that is the mistake I'd like to conclude with. Not knowing what a suit really is. They say ignorance is no excuse, but I think we can cut these people some slack, because it's not always that you learn from reading. Sometimes we learn by what we've observed over time. So it might not be a fault of theirs after all. For example, if you take a minute and think about the mistakes we've gone through from the beginning till now, those mistakes are almost about the suit jacket. I sadly mentioned trousers or pants, right? So it is not surprising for people to think that when we say a suit, we are only referring to the jacket. However, a suit is a jacket and a trousers or pants made from the same fabric that match each other and are intended to be worn together. So if you buy a jacket from somewhere and trousers either of the same color or of a different color, and you wear them together, it cannot under any circumstance be considered as a suit. And these, gentlemen, are the 11 suit mistakes that most guys make. Let me know in the comments below what you think you have learned, or whether you knew all these things all along. And if there was something I left out, let us learn together in the comments. It's been Dapper Up, y'all. If you benefited from this video, then don't forget to give us a like and also subscribe to the channel so that whenever new video drops, you'll be among the very first people to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.